Yeah, we've seen Xin be really powerful
if he gets,
so far.
If he gets ulted and then he drops down his Crescent Guard, it's really hard to follow up and kill him. So it feels nice in that isolated matchup. Here it can be Faker potentially to lock the Ahri. The Galio, I think, a better choice.
Yeah, I like the Galio a whole lot more. Galio Xin Zhao is tried and true. And this means that Gumayusi can go towards something like a Jinx, something a little bit more hyper carry. You can see a wry smile on Carrier's face, but he's still going to lock it in. So this is scary for T1.
He looks really reluctant to play it here.
I wonder why.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to make it clear to everyone, he knows the risks associated with this lock-in.
One of my favorite Rift rivals was when Faker and Rookie were both there, both of them at the height of the Galio meta.
Yeah, I mean,
and looked really, really good. It's always been a treat.
Lazy
Feel, this is a treat for him and not one that he really wants. I think knows that he's dead as he throws down the barrier. There's the Wind Becomes Lightning. His owner is going to make sure that the Ezreal dies, and over the wall goes Sponge, understanding that this 1v2 is not
going for any aggression there. But now Doran looking for the execute, and will be successful. That was a really smart play, knowing that they're going to come up and try to punish him.
And Dragon has just spawned, going to be a mountain to start us off. And Grub's coming in pretty soon, as that's a great block from Andil. Immediately, Sponge moves over, gets full information. All right, there's the weave as well. Andil flashing over, looking for Carrier. Hasn't pressed that W just yet, as there it is. Into the wall they go. Seismic Shove is fantastic. Heroic entrance. Not getting the knockups they're looking for, but Andil's still in trouble. Carrier going to be going down first, though, as it's both supports lying on the floor. The barrier comes in. Lazy Feel is still going to get cut down by the feathers, and Ucal, oh no, doesn't manage to hit the rocks. As the flash goes forward, the Justice Punch comes in, and oh, that was actually really cute there from Ucal as well.
We'll see this fight again. It looks really good for DRX in the outset, but Andil unfortunately isn't able to push Carrier into the wall. Waits for his steadfast presence to get the knock up here, and then they put all the focus onto Carrier. But as he's burning down here, yes, Lazy Phil does get the kill, but this puts Faker exactly where he wants to be, and a flashless Poppy, as they look for the engage, is unfortunately not going to be able to get out. Guma does have the win here. It's the health advantage and the rest of his team being here. We'll see this moment. Yeah, the rocks were behind Faker. He just
no, the Justice, he went into just the edge.
The wall.
That's so frustrating. No, it was the one rock. With the fact that they managed to grab that dragon. Nothing yet on the board for DRX. Have to see them find a bit of an angle here. Sponge even finding an interrupt on Carrier. There's a cease and desist as well. Seismic Shove pushes him back. Carrier's just dead. Heroic entrance might be heroic, but it is not.
Kill goes over to Sponge. 2 assists to Ucal already this game, and see what else he can get done. As Lazy Field may be in danger.
He might. There is
for recently and so many other critical games in the LCK. Really looking forward to seeing how he's going to pilot this champ. He's already had one good fight as Doran.
Yeah, Rich going to be like finding the ultimate. Immediately onto Doran here, and Sponge. Perfect positioning once again. Continues charging, but that's a great flash from Doran.
We already have first blood. We've got the first of the object. Yeah, he just out here way too far with no teammates. Like,
and the good old
backing.
The problem was it wasn't a reactionary steadfast presence. It was instead, and I'm panicking. I need it for the movement speed. Sponge going to be denying that one, so only one objective to be taken here by DRX.
Critically gets that one without the smite, so has another opportunity to grab an additional.
Yeah. Andil is level 6, did manage to make it there as the wall comes through. They're looking for Gumayusi. They will be giving away a few of these grubs, but Gumayusi is going to die. Does have to use all of the summoner spells, as Ucal could almost just die here, and Gumayusi will survive. T1 take 4 out of the 6 grubs in the early stages of the game as well, and I'd say if you're a T1 fan, you're real happy with how that one went.
I mean, I told everyone he's the one you can trust.
Never mind. Maybe don't be. Oh, never mind. He's fine.
He's the one you can trust.
Totally fine. Calculated. Yeah, you can.
Because the potential for escape is definitely there. And they ended up giving up the grubs as well. Now Rich is isolated. Sponge comes over, does have ult flash.
Yeah, let's see whether they can deny this first turret, because that'll mean feats of strength going over to T1. Faker Let's see it. Okay, there is the public execution, and Doran will be going down first. Oh, they take their time! They take too long! And he's able to get the kill onto Rich. Sponge versus Faker here. I think it's probably still pretty good for Faker, despite the fact that he is Galio, not necessarily good at dealing with
first dragon. And they're looking for more here.
Yep, Ona going in. Oh, the seismic shove is gorgeous, but he does have that crescent guard. They're trying to block these dashes. The Zinzao goes down as Rich zoning Gumayushi out of this fight. Sponge just getting the heck out of there. Red buff will be secured here by Doran, but he might die for it. That could be a little bit of a problem. Faker able to make his way out as there's a public execution this time onto Faker, but he creates the distance he's looking for. Featherstorm comes through from Gumayushi. He's still at full health as the heroic entrance once again not finding a lot of value. Decent knockup. Faker is likely to go down, but he trades for Sponge. Ucal's over the wall. The seismic shove onto Doran. He finds the big rock carrier. Is he able to get out the battle dance? Says absolutely, because he just dashes all over the place, and they don't have infinite rocks. They don't have the most steadfast presence, but they do have Rich. And let's see whether he can grab a double here. The grand entrance is decent. Seismic shove misses. And oh my god, they had like 20 health between them.
I mean, Guma held his flash until the very, very end.
Oh, true shot barrage. Oh, it gets him.
Guma's already on his way out. And oh, we have more.
Oh dear, Gumayushi's dead. There it is. That is the cease and desist for DRX.
I mean, definitely an opportunity here. Guma's ult was like 10 seconds away. Now Faker's in danger.
Yep, seismic shove does find him one more time, as the Galio is pretty tanky, so not going to be killing him just yet, but that may have convinced him to leave. No teleport up and available. The heroic entrance also not there, as teleport coming in towards his top side. And Rich is going to join, looking to try and get rid of Doran. There is still an outer turret up there, so he does have a bastion of safety he can head towards, and Ona could make this interesting. Keeper's verdict comes down, as there is the public execution. DRX looking to dive on top of the jungler, but Sponge is already down. Meanwhile, there's a battle on multiple fronts. Doran and Carrier looking like they're almost winning, as LazyFeel wants to take down Doran, and he will be able to get there. In the meantime, Rich is limping away from the battle, and Ona says absolutely not. And then Andil can do absolutely nothing. Gumayushi, he'll turn up extraordinarily late, probably just to help his team grab this Arakan buff.
LazyFeel is in no man's land as well. Looking for some damage here onto Guma, but I think his fate is sealed.
Yeah, let's see whether LazyFeel can make this interesting. Arakan is on his team at the moment as LazyFeel. Oh man, I got so excited that something could almost happen.
Yeah, a little.
I mean, what's the result of this?
Well,
the result of this is Arakan got real mad.
Yeah. I mean, their Ezreal's on 2.5 items, but they don't have the damage to crush Arakan in return. They're going to look for a dive on the Faker instead.
Yeah, that was a little bit weird, that whole situation, as Sponge presses the ultimate button. Faker gets out of the turret range. True Shot Barrage is going to help aid it. And Ucal not wanting to take any chances. Carrier is making sure that he's being as frustrating as possible, as Andil finds a heroic charge. He's the only one here. Keeper's verdict comes down. There's a public execution, as of course Ambessa can show up at a moment's notice. Doran is just so tanky though. He gets over the wall. No one's dead quite yet, but Gumayushi is now going to turn up, and now it's Ona's turn. Oh, he gets pushed into the seismic shot, but it doesn't matter. He is so tanky, it is absurd. And Doran is still raining these shock blasts forward. I mean, tank Jace is so frustrating, man.
I guess it's just a trick, man. It seems like you can kill Jace because you're used to killing Jace all the time, but you can't kill him.
He used to be tank. Well, he's not that tanky, I guess. If Richard comes and kills him when he's on like 0 health. That's a lot of value from that Featherstorm as the True Shot Barrage sails by. Sponge in the back of this pit right now. Another opportunity for Ucal as the fists are doing the talking for Sponge here at this stage. Not enough dashes there, unfortunately.
They care a little bit, so they'll leave, but yeah, it would have been less bad. We're going way back to the dive on the Faker that started this all off. Ucal takes half of his health bar in this exchange, so I thought maybe starting the Otacon up after this would have been a little bit overzealous here, but look at how tanky Doran is. He gets shoved into the wall. In fairness, like a lot of the damage that he's absorbing is from a Poppy here. He has a lot of assists from his teammates and a Rakan as well, so he lives for a really long time. And then Guma, actually, I don't know how long we're going to go into this replay. Stuff is happening in live, but Guma actually gets so much value out of his ultimate, but then ultimately still goes down. Okay.
All right. Gumayushi once again trying to get some value out of some stuff. Triple seismic shove, and down goes the Xayah, and it's a free ticket back to the base. Owner is still up and available. Andal going for some options here. As all right, Rich, public execution gonna go wide.
Yeah, well,
A bit private.
Yeah, I mean, they're just feeling like because they have these reses, they're going to be able to take out Pharah, and still fairly greedy here from DRX.
Yeah, a few things on cooldown now as Carrier is trying to battle dance around this fight. Andal off to the side, keeper's verdict. This could be so valuable, but instead he holds onto it. Heroic entrance coming on down there as they get a few knockups. Heroic charge onto the Galio, but he's so tanky. As T1, the more of these send homes that they can get without losing anyone, it's very important. 100 gold going over to Faker here as, Rich, I'm not sure about that one, my friend, as he's gonna dash around the fight and look for an opportunity to get something done, but he is just going to die. As Doran likely to fall as well. A 1-for-1 as far as top lane is. Man, it's looking a little bit frightening. All right, there's a weave as well. Okay, Ucal, that is an aggressive move. The True Shot Barrage doing so much damage. Another great shove, but Andal still going to be lying on the floor. Sponge goes in. It's going to be the secure of the soul, and this heroic entrance is looking pretty good. Still Ambessa trying to get some work done. Owner is so tanky, it doesn't make any sense. The rock's not going to be enough, but LazyFeel is able to get that kill in the end. He's going to have to be a real hero now, though, because there are 3 T1 members looking for him and Ucal.
He's got his passive. Maybe he gets out.
Yep, Grand Entrance coming down. Seismic Shove is decent as Carrier. Will he actually go down? That's the question. He's trying to back, and it looks like he will survive. LazyFeel missing a bunch of buttons, and there's a flash forward from Gumayushi. This is Battle Galio, if ever I've seen one. Sponge standing on a ward, a little bit unfortunate there as the Seismic Shove doesn't get too much value. Rock's there on the ground as Owner turns up. And he's real scary. Rich as well, sitting at 50%. Owner just trying to get himself out of there.
Look at the flank angle here for Carrier, though. Unseen.
Oh, no. Andal's going to whiff it. They can't see the health bars as Heroic Charge might make up for it. Doran is so tanky, though. Stop engaging on this guy. As Carrier will be able to dash his way out. True Shot Barrage almost managed to steal it. Seismic Shove on it 2 again. But they've got health bars for days. They've got buffs all over the place. And DRX are just running out of hope in this game.
I think a lot of why this game looks so weird is because both of these teams have such a defensive advantage through these choke points with the taunt, with the rocks, with the shoves. But T1 are just so far ahead at this point. They have positional advantage there. Carrier's going to get caught. I don't know how much it matters.
Yeah, LazyFeel, yeah, he's going to be flashing away from that one very quickly.
That's going to be an inhibitor going down here.
Oh, there's the flash taunt. Going to connect onto 2 of them. In goes Andal, though, to try and stop this one from happening. But LazyFeel, in the blink of an eye, he disappeared. The Ambassador as well. Sorry, Rich. It's a gray screen for now, and it looks like T1, they may not be stopping here. They might just be finishing this game off. Their first win on red side, and a pretty good sign if you want Baron to make a comeback in terms of the battle of the groups. The world champs finally on the board here with a victory over DRX here in game 1 at least. So I guess not necessarily finally on the board. Still need to do it one more time.